and he's able to actually kill units of mine, so therefore I TP. So now my tech is nearly finished. I know I pretty much have the game in the bag. I have 70 food now against 56. All I'm really worried about now is that Spin is going to push my base before I'm able to hit the Master Bears upgrade. But which fortunately he doesn't. I just get my scrolls again, which are really essential, especially when fighting bears. If you fight like Mass Archer Dots with Huntresses, they usually focus fire one unit down at a time. It still is important to get a heal scroll in order to, when you like micro your units away really fast, when you have a decent amount of micro, and you're able to pull that off when he has a heal scroll too, the heal scroll will be essential for your victory. But otherwise, when facing archers you don't really need to worry about that, but especially when facing bears, they can't really focus fire down single units at the same time, so all of your units will take damage gradually, so that therefore healing scrolls are really important. Here in this fight I just try to take down as much units as possible while microing mine away. I have an insane economy advantage. I know that now I can even go over 80 pop. I know the game is pretty much over. All I need to do is take the fight now as soon as possible. I don't know, I didn't know, to be honest, how much he banked. So he can have a decent army. He has 70 food too. So that's a pretty decent army against my 86. You have to keep in mind I have lots of wisp in my mines as well. But I have 1-1 upgrades, he has 2-0 upgrades. But this fight is just totally over. I also can spam as much bears as possible. I can just keep spamming units and don't really have to worry about my gold. So now I still have 77 food and 700 gold left, while Spin is just on 65 food and his mine just run out. Once again, this is all about delaying your opponent, capitalizing on your gold advantage. He did a very good job pushing. I think this is the best counter to it. First the T3 tech with lots of dryads while pushing. You can get your heroes leveled up fast if you're the aggressor, and you can well, just delay your opponent. It's all about when you're playing these kind of games, it's not about regular mirror, it's about micro and item luck. But this is actually just about pure strategical insight. You really need to have the best micro. You need to be able to adapt your game. You need to be able to think properly what to do in what situation. As you saw earlier versus Maiwa, it was just important to creep and to know when you should put pressure on him. Versus Spin, I was playing more defensively, simply because well, being aggressive isn't really useful. And against Talon, he was the total aggressor, and I just had to go for a base rate. You just need to think what are the best ways to counter your opponent, and what are the best well, I should have said this, just try to make the right decisions, or at least good decisions. You can always have some flaws in your game, like Talon. In the end, I think I should have better just didn't tech and just massed on him. But on the other hand, even if I massed on him, I think the base trade idea was a very good one, because I wouldn't be able to mass the same amount of units as he did, because he was laying pressure on me, and I didn't have my expo totally up yet. So anyways, I hope you learned something from this audio commentary. It's been fucking long. It's 49 minutes and 30 seconds already. Well, yeah, if there's anything you need to know, you could just leave me a message on WCR Replays. For those of you who are good enough or actually want to give me some tips, be free to leave a comment. Also, you can add me on MSN. My MSN is Milan, MELAN _767 at hotmail.com. Please no fanboys, please no nude pictures of fucking ugly guys. Just give me Jessica Alba or something if you want to send nude pictures. But yeah, no idiots on my MSN allowed. I'll just block you, delete you, and never care about you again, so please don't try that. Yeah, I'd like to do some shoutouts to Spin, Fist, the IG player who taught me a lot about my game, about the game in general. Shout out to all of TWR, to Maiwa, who's a really great guy, but he's just a bit too emo about Michael Jackson if you ask me, but whatever. Shout out to fake Sasuke too. He stole my nick. You know, Sierra, the EG player. I know he's better than me now, but back in the day we had this ladder game. I was playing on Suzuki TWR, and I totally raped his ass. I think it was Twisted Meadows, and he was like, wow, you have a really cool name, and he kind of became my fanboy, added me on MSN, you know, the usual stuff, asking me for tips, what he should do better, blah blah blah. And now he's just convincing everyone that it was his original nick, which totally isn't true. So therefore, when you see Sasuke, think of me, don't think of Sierra. Just call him Sierra, or Exai, or whatever his name was Jaxie backwards. Yeah, so I'm the real Sasuke and he isn't. End of discussion. Well, yeah, those were the shoutouts I wanted to do. And, well, I hope I can do well at the next WCG qualifiers, which last year I placed 4th, which is, by the way, my best offline achievement. I also was 4th to 8th place, 5th to 8th place on the ESWC qualifiers in the Netherlands, but I got eliminated by Grubby in single elimination brackets, so that was pretty fucky. But yeah, I think I belong to the top 6 of the Netherlands, without a doubt now at the moment. I think there are always players who can put up a lot of challenge. Of course, there's Grubby, Rotterdam, but there's top of the Dutch American scene is by far is Izzy. Sushi, I think at the moment I'm on about the same level. Infantrist, also a really good player. De Snodacht, Armin van Buren, which is a pretty lot of names, but it all depends on how much people prepare for the tournament, how active they are. I think Izzy and De Snodacht are really inactive at the moment. Also, there's some decent players like Inhuman, who is known for his tower laming skills. And well, let's see who else is there. We used to have I Do Not Agree, but he's living in Japan now. He used to play with me in Exlo, by the way. But that's basically all of the the good Netherlands scene. There's still some skilled players like Bombi, but it all depends on. Bombi can be really good, but also the other ones, but they're a tad below the other level, I think. But they certainly have the capabilities to take down anyone, so they can cause huge upsets in any tournament. I'm not saying I'm one of the favorites myself. I consider myself to be the underdog, actually, but lately I think I've been performing fairly well, and I'm able to play on that level. Except against Orc. I seriously lose against this 140, 130 random team dude. When I just see a Blade Master or a Raider or any fucking Orc unit, I just go insane. I really don't know what to do. I don't have a game plan anymore. I don't know what the fuck I should do in the game. I just go totally berserk, just creep random spots, attack him at random moments. I really have no fucking clue what the fuck I should do. So therefore I flame Orcs a lot. So if you're Orc, please don't take offense. We know your race is Imba. I don't mean to insult you personally, even though I do, but please just don't take offense. I'm just really upset with that matchup and your race. Elf Imba days are long past, so please forget about that. Anyways, feel free to leave a comment, some tips, and I hope to see you at my next audio, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. Even though it was a bit lengthy and I may have been repetitive a few times, I hope you liked it. Well, that's Sasuke for tonight. See you later, guys.